Deepica, and today's video is something that has been long requested and I've actually never done, and it is a one makeup brand full face tutorial. I felt like it was only appropriate that I started off with one of my OG favorite brands, MAC Cosmetics. They have a lot of products that cater to people with my skin tone, and even more exciting, I am now doing my second campaign with MAC Cosmetics. I can't even believe I'm saying that out loud. I shot this like super fun campaign with Gregory, who's one of their lead makeup artists, around their Fix Plus products, which is a product that I've been using forever and ever. So when they asked me to do the campaign that's going to be airing, by the way, like in buses and like other countries, so like it was a no-brainer for me to partner with them on this. The OG MAC Fix Plus is now being joined by 3 new scents: rose scent, lavender scent, and a coconut scent. Same incredible formula that we all use to prep our face, to hydrate our skin, to refresh our skin, but now we have 3 different fragrance options, which you'll see me use throughout this entire video for all the different hacks that I'm gonna show you guys using Fix Plus 2. There's actually some really cool tips and tricks that I've been using through the years. Yeah, it just felt like MAC had to be the first brand that I do a full face makeup look with, so let's get started. So first I'm gonna start with the MAC Stroke Cream. It is a iconic favorite of so many people, including myself. And it is a great way to kind of just get your face nice and hydrated and also just get like a nice all over glow all over your entire face. It has like a little bit of a yellow undertone, so it looks really good on my yellow based skin. I feel like this tutorial was a long time coming. Boom, all of a sudden I got a glow. I'm very excited because I'm going to use this product called the Studio Conceal and Correct Duo. So I actually haven't even used this product on myself before, but when I was on set with MAC shooting the Fix Plus campaign, they used it on me and I was like, oh my God, it looks like the perfect color corrector for my face. You know how I use that red lipstick trick to hide dark circles? Like, this is probably the most actual color that I should be using under my eye. That was more of a hack, but this is the right color to use. So I really target the color correcting on the parts of my face that I know show up a little gray with like a little bit of overcast when I put products over it. For like you guys to be able to visually see it on camera, I'm doing a little extra, but really you should just be like dotting this on your face and kind of blending it out to just give that slight color correcting before you put on your concealer. I learned that the hard way after the red lipstick video went viral. Everyone was like, girl, stop painting your face on. This is not how you color correct. I was like, sorry. So you know whenever you have your beauty blender and it's like been out for like 30 minutes or something, you feel like, oh, I wish I could just have it a little more damp, but you're like, oh, I don't wanna go all the way to the sink. A great Fix Plus hack. You know, sometimes you don't have water around you, aka right now, because my garage is where I set up my studio. Now it's nice and moist again and ready to be used on your face. So then I'm just gonna take it and blend out the color correcting on my face. Really important to get it nice and even. Okay, so now that my face looks absolutely insane, it's time to go in and put on the actual foundation. I am going to use today the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Broad Spectrum 15. Oh, NC45, oh man. Usually NC42, but maybe it works. Make sure you shake it well. Now that it's shook it. That's what the kids call it these days, right? Shook it. Honestly, I usually use a little combination of NC45 and NC42. So we'll see. You guys, my garage is now my home studio. It's like still being like made into like a home office. And it's kind of like freezing in here, but luckily these lights are keeping me slightly warm. A little fun fact, I'm in my garage. So now I'm just gonna take this and put it all over my face and then take my wonderful beauty blender and blend it all through. Make my complexion nice and even. So like, I think I'm a combination of NC45 and NC42. This is slightly dark on me. I think when I put on like highlighter and concealer and everything, it'll all even out. We Gucci. You can actually use Fix Plus at the very beginning of your face before you put anything on because it helps kind of prep and hydrate your face and keep it nice and moist before you put on anything else. So Fix Plus can be used before putting on makeup, during makeup, which is what I actually just did all over my face. As you're putting on more makeup on your face, it keeps it nice and hydrated as you're layering more products on. So the other side of this color correcting pen has like a concealer on it. I've never used this. I just feel like if this does work, it'll just be dual purpose for you guys. Let's just all find out together. Let's be real, I need more concealer than that. It may be slightly a little too dark for me. Like it has a yellow pigment to it that I like, but I think it's just slightly too dark, but the color correcting part of it was perfect. I'm gonna go over this with a little bit of NC42 to brighten me up. This literally was like the first concealer I discovered as a kid that was like, oh my God, they do make products for me. It does exist. I'm gonna try to do as much of this video with the Beauty Blender as possible. I think you guys love to see the multi-purposeful usefulness. I just made up a word, multi-purposeful usefulness. No, that's a word. As predicted, NC42 is my ish. The other one would be great for someone with just like, honestly, like just a slightly darker skin tone. So if that's you, I think it would be great. That is good. If I were doing this over again, I would just go straight from the color correcting, straight into the NC42 concealer, because that is some even skin, right? There is seriously no better feeling than finding your color match, because it's like close to impossible for a brown chick. And I swear when you find it, you stay loyal. Luckily, MAC has a ton of I think, some of the best powders in the game. Another thing I like to use to set the concealer underneath the eyes is the A36 Medium Golden Mineralize Skinfinish from MAC. I like to pack this on underneath my eye just to make sure there's no creasing happening. Okay, I really like the Mineralize Skinfinish underneath my eye because it's just a little softer. Back when I was a child. NC42 Studio Fix powder from MAC was my jam. So I nowadays mix a little bit of NC45 and NC42, but this is embarrassing, borderline disgusting. This MAC 150 brush. I may or may not have had it since I was 16. Are you allowed to keep brushes for 10 years? Is that so gross? I clean it, I promise. Look, you can see like the logo is coming off of it, LOL. I think I just have like a loyalty to it. It's gotten me through a lot, man. Literally since I was 16. I'll never let go of you. I love you, brush. So my battery died and I didn't realize it until just now, but the only thing that you missed was I did a soft contour on my face using a soft contour stick. The good news is that I'm not done contouring, because what I like to do after I use a cream contour is to go back in with a powder contour, and I'm going to be using a matte bronzer from MAC Cosmetics for that. And literally all I do is just take this and go over the parts that I had the cream contour. This is my double chin hider. Do you want to see another trick I have? This is my neck in pictures. This is my neck normally. Do y'all see the difference? I'm just taking my tongue and putting it at the top of my mouth, and it makes it look like you just got like some sort of magical surgery. Maybe I should do a whole video on angles and pictures. I've learned a lot through the years. Oh my God, you guys, do you hear that? That's the gardener. I've literally never had issues of gardener noises in my life until I moved to LA, so like hearing that outside is just tripping me out. I didn't even think about that when I was planning my like filming schedule, because it's not like a thing in my life. Life has changed since the Big Apple. I'm also going to take the shimmery bronzer now. This is Refined Deeper Bronze Bronzing Powder. This I just take I'm just like obsessed with this brush, as you can tell. Give myself a little bronze everywhere. You like my fancy technique? The medium deep mineralized skin finish is probably my favorite, you guys. If you're going to purchase one mineralized skin finish, I would say the medium deep if you have my skin. I haven't made a video on my favorite blushes because I haven't discovered a lot of blushes that I love. It's like there's only a few brands that make blushes that really pop on my skin. And MAC, luckily, is one of them. One of my favorite shades is this shade Raisin. It's this matte pink color. I think it's beautiful for like day to day. Again, shocking, I'm using that same brush since the 6th grade. And then you can take your beauty blender, soften it out. I went a little crazy, but like I'm telling you, this color is beautiful. Blush just like sinks into my skin, like it doesn't sit. NC40, NC42, and NC45 are the go-tos. NC42 is my exact match, 45 gives it a little dimension, NC40 makes it a little bright. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the NC40, put it under my eyes. Just like a little artist on my own face. Chill, Deepica. I've never used a MAC brow product, but I saw this one. It is my first time using it, so we will see how it goes. You know those brands that you're just like, I know that when I use their products, I'll feel like I look good? That's like what MAC is to me. It literally is like a crayon. Gives you bold brows. Then I have this Prolonged Waterproof Brow Set. I think my one thing that I do now, no matter what, even if I don't have makeup on my face at all, is my brows, because I feel like when they're nice and bold, I feel the most confident. Next up is eyes. There's so many MAC palettes that have come out. Like they're doing all these incredible partnerships and all these amazing limited edition palettes. But you can't forget the OGs here, people. These are my little MAC little eyeshadow thingies from like back in the day. Oh man, I had to dig into like the archives for this one, but I love these. Look how pretty this shade is. Let's do this one. Antique is what it's called. I can't see the last letter because it's so old. So now I'm gonna do this over my whole lid, but the coolest part is I'm going to show you the Fix Plus effect. So check it out. I'm gonna pack it on the brush like so. Put it on my eyelid, all over the lid, softening it out a little bit. Let me show you. Take Fix Plus and put it onto your shadow brush. Let it set for a second. Dip it into the eyeshadow itself. You ready? It looks more wet and vibrant. It really just depends what look you're going for. Do you want that like intensified pop, or do you just want a soft day-to-day? Another thing I like to do sometimes is take like that matte bronzer and use it as a transition shade in my crease to kind of even out the colors. So I'm taking that same matte bronzer at the end. Like that's my shadow game, guys. AKA lack thereof, but I think it looks good, so whatever. I kind of want to do a little bit under my eye because I think that's really pretty too. Just a little black liner in my waterline. Wait, I cannot believe I just forgot a highlight in a MAC tutorial. What? Oh darling, Extra Dimension Skinfinish. This is a staple must-have. This is my favorite place to put highlight. Get that highlight. Before I finish up my eyes, I am going to put on my lip. I have been loving the MAC liquid lip colors, but then of course there's the OG favorites. They're iconic normal lipsticks and they're like little bullet situation. So first I'm gonna start with this base brown color. Feels like it'll go with my eye. Little cool toned, and I think my eye's a little warmer than that. So I'm gonna go over it. So this was the Retro Matte liquid lip color in So Me. So Me. And then I'm gonna go over that with this taupe bullet. Gives it some warmth. Honestly, I just like to put Fix Plus on my face just like throughout the day. This coconut one from MAC that is now out, it feels so good. You feel like you're a little bit on a tropical island, and I like to spray it throughout the day, but I'm gonna use it now to set to my face. Look at me, I just like woke up in like Fiji. Instantaneous glow on your dried out winter skin. Do you guys have a favorite mascara from MAC? Because I am actually just now exploring their mascaras. I don't think I've used them, but I liked this one because if you ask me, it reminds me of their lipsticks. Oh, I always do that. But sometimes I feel like beauty blenders are like my erasers. Okay, you know what? This mascara is incredible for bottom lashes. So I can't find my liquid liner, and I used the MAC pencil liner on top of my lid. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like spaces of white in between, and like it sometimes peeks through when you put like lashes on. Another thing that you can actually do is take like a black eyeshadow. It's really powdery, right? So when you put it on your lid, it won't come on as like clean. But if you take the Fix Plus, I'm gonna use this rose one this time. So if you actually wet the brush with the Fix Plus and then go into the liner, it creates a almost liquid liner effect, literally. So I'm just gonna go directly in and kind of clean up and make that line really soft and like pretty. Oh, and the brush I'm using is a MAC 266. You can even create a wing with it. Ooh, it really does smell rosy. Also, just if you're not good with liquid liner or you don't have it around, but you do have a black eyeshadow, there's a quick hack. Okay, now I'm gonna put on these lashes. I don't actually know what they are. My favorite lashes from MAC that I ever wore were the ones from the Amphar Gala. I loved how sporadic they were. So beautiful, I felt so good in them. And I'll link to like what that name of those were down below too. I just can't remember right now. For the most part, I'm not a fan of like the super thick band ones. I like to keep them a little more natural looking. But of course, MAC has a range of all the different types. P.S. I'm not the best at lashes, but they do make you feel so pretty, right? Anyone else feel like I do the same shadow look every time, or lip look in just varying brands? Whatever. This is like what I would actually wear every day. I never get those people who can just plop them on. I mean, I actually did that faster than I usually do. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so this is the final look using all MAC Cosmetics products from beginning to end. MAC's Fix Plus is really great to set your entire face, so now I'm gonna use the lavender one because it's the only one I have not used yet, and put it all over. Ooh, I like this. Okay, wait, no, this one I like more than the rose. The lavender, ooh, it's like soothing. I mean, I just feel like every time I put it on, it gives my skin this like all over glow and like instant hydration. So like I like to put it on even just like throughout the day randomly, just for that reason. I actually sometimes put this in the fridge, especially like during the summertime. It's so nice and cooling just to like randomly spray throughout the day on even just bare skin. The MAC Fix Plus is an OG favorite of mine that I've used literally since the first setting sprays like came out, but it still remains one of my favorites 100%, and I'm so happy I got to do this video with MAC and be in their campaign for Fix Plus. I still cannot believe it. This is something I'm gonna be telling my daughter. Hopefully it's a daughter. I don't know why I'm talking about kids. I'm not even anywhere close to that. Dream come true, pinch me moment. And I have to thank all of you for that, because if you guys weren't watching my videos, none of this would be happening, and I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this look. Should I do more full face one brand tutorials? I hope you learned something today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully without someone mowing the lawn outside. Hopefully, can't make any promises in a garage here. Try to make it work. Thanks guys, I will see you next time.